Hi, my name's Douglas Holmes, and I'm the project manager for Super CRO, and we're going to look at some of the work that's been going on behind the scenes to make this Mad Pride Festival happen. Just before we start, we'd just like to acknowledge the Randwick City Council. They've given us some funding to actually help put this on. I'd also like to acknowledge the many people in Mad Pride that have been involved in putting this together, and also members of Super CRO who have taken this on as one of their tasks. We're trying to identify people around Australia that are interested in Mad Pride. So as a community, where have we come from? This is what we're going to look at as we go through the presentation. Who's involved? Why are we doing this? And what does the future hold? As a community, Mad Pride was actually formed in 1993 in response to local community prejudices towards people with psychiatric history living in boarding houses in the Parkdale area of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. An event has been held every year since then in the city except for 1996. This information is freely available on Wikipedia. The movement began around the same time in the United Kingdom. By the late 1990s, similar events were being organised under the Mad Pride name around the globe, including Australia, Ireland, Portugal, Brazil, Madagascar, South Africa, France, South Korea and the United States. According to Mindframe International, events draw thousands of people. Mindframe's a United States advocacy organisation that tracks events spawned by the movement. Why are we doing this in Australia? Well, it started back, we actually had people like Ron Coleman and Aaron Pearson were coming out to Australia talking about some of the things that were happening overseas. And I was working for the New South Wales Consumer Advisory Group at that time as executive officer. Took it to the committee and we decided that we'd actually support a concert in Ryde, and we put some funds and time into doing that. Since then, an event has actually been held every year, not in the same by the same groups of people, but it's been held by many different groups. And we also have a very strong youth Mad Pride movement in Australia, thanks to Weave. And the reason we do it and still do it is to be part of a worldwide network of activists, because the system still has some things that need to be ironed out. So what's currently happening in Australia? This is the 21st year since Mad Pride was first held in Australia. And day one, which is going to start on the 20th of January on Saturday, we're going to actually have a premiere of the original Mad Pride concert. We've been able to digitise that, and Faye Jackson is going to facilitate that. This will actually be followed by a live concert with a number of people that have been actively involved in the movement over that time, and some of that will be recorded as part of for a documentary. Day two on the Sunday, we'll have a range of stalls, interesting conversations about all things Mad Pride, and it starts at 12:30, and that's going to be led by Kia Saltmarsh, who put on a fantastic event in Melbourne in 2018. And we wouldn't have been able to do this without the support of the Randwick City Council, and we're using one of their venues at the Kensington Community Centre. So what does the future hold in Australia for Mad Pride? Well, what I believe will happen is we are being contacted by people in other states wanting to do something, and we're, as an organisation, Super CRO, we're actually happy to work and lend our knowledge and expertise. And if you'd like to actually come along to the concert, we have it on Eventbrite, and it's being promoted on social media. just again, just like to acknowledge Randwick City Council, the Mad Pride, members of the Mad Pride movement, and Super CRO